Hello, hi. Yes, it's me, Miriam. Long time. It's my first video in the New Year's. So let's start to talk. It's my first video this year so far. The reason is I have been facing challenges, very, very hard ones. Has been a very, very challengeable end of year and beginning of 2018. Well, I was already expecting that it would be tough, as I have been talking. But actually, it turns out to be a little more challengeable than I was expecting it to be. So far, so good. Everything has been experiences, and let's see what the year will bring to me and to you and to us. As I said, has been very challengeable. I had a very difficult end of year and a very difficult beginning. It's still going on. It's not finished yet. But I decided to do this video because I have been having a lot of out-of-body experiences lately. A lot of experiences, spiritual experiences also in different ways that I was not used to. But everything has been a beginning of something big. What I'm experimenting now is changes on my body, big ones. My body's talking a lot to me in terms of what I should do and what I shouldn't. So yes, has been very interesting experience. And I decided to do this video today because tomorrow I'm gonna travel again to Cyprus. I have to help one of my daughters. She's gonna go to some surgery correction, so I'm gonna be there for a month again. But this time I will be careful not to be bitten by a snake. Okay. Yes, I will be traveling tomorrow for a month, so I will be having some sun on my body because this winter in London has been very miserable. A lot of rain, not much sun at all. So it also works on our mood anyway. So it has been very tough winter. Cold today, is very cold today. Anyway, so tomorrow I'm gonna have some sun. Yeah, I need sun. I need the sun on my body, on my face, on my hair, everywhere. So what I decided to do this video also is because I have been having all these out-body experiences. My first experience on the beginning of the year, the first day of the year after the New Year's Eve, 1st of January 2018, I was going through some experiences on my sleep time. And when I wake up in the morning, I wake up with a song, a Christian song on my brain. A song that I didn't heard for long years. Many years. Probably 20 years ago, I heard that sound last. And this sound was playing on my brain when I woke up in the morning on 1st of January 2018. And when I wake up with that song, I was still in bed, with my eyes closed, and I thought, oh my God, it's gonna be a tough year. It's an old song, very old song. And it's the sound, the song talks about when Jesus was in the sea and the disciples were trying to control the boat, and the sea was stormy. Well, when I went to Israel, one of my travels to Israel, I went there and I went to Galilee. And I went to the Sea of Galilee, that they call Sea of Galilee. Actually, it's not a sea. Actually, it's just a big lake. But on those days, they didn't, know the big oceans. They didn't. They knew about the Dead Sea. They knew about, that's not a sea also. They knew about the Sea of Galilee. That is not a sea, it's a lake. Both of them are lake, Dead Sea, and and they knew what they call the big sea. The big sea for them was the Mediterranean Sea. It's not a big sea also, it's a very small sea if you compare to oceans, yeah? So when I saw that lake, and I said, oh my God, how they were afraid of this. Anyway, so Jesus was in the boat with them, and Jesus fell asleep. And then the storm came. Apparently storms there, they don't have a lot of storms also there. It's very rare to have storms there. But in that day, lucky enough, they had this storm on the Galilee Sea or lake. So the disciples were very afraid, and they wake up Jesus, say, Jesus, you don't bother. The sea is stormy. You are gonna die. You're gonna die. All of us gonna die. You're gonna be drawn on the sea because there's a storm around and the sea is very rough. And then Jesus looked at them and said, oh men, you have so little faith. If you knew who was in this boat with you, you would never be afraid of. Because I am the master of the sea, master of the wind. So Jesus stand up and say, talk to the sea, and the sea come down, and the wind come down, etc. And that's the sound. The sound tells the story. And that's the sound was in my brain. So when I heard that sound, Master, this is stormy. You're gonna die. The sea is revolting. The sea is rough. And then he said, calm down. Be quiet. Be quiet. Because who is in control of your vessel? And this week, this happens on 1st of January, yeah? So when I heard that sound and I said, oh, I have to sing this song all year long now. Master, this is revolting. And then he's gonna say to me, calm down, be quiet. Be silent. And this week, again, I was in out of body experience again. I was having some lessons. And when you wake up, but you're not wake fully, you are in that stage of, your brain is awake already, but your body is refusing to wake up. So this sound come again. But I was not listening to the sound like the first time. The lyrics come to my brain. And then my innate said to me, you are the vessel. You are the vessel. And inside you, inside your vessel, there is a Savior. The Savior is not outside your body. The Savior is inside you. It's not coming from outside. It's not a Savior outside of you. You are your own Savior. So your vessel is not ever going to draw because the master of your vessel is inside you. And then I realize how true it is. I am my own Savior. If I don't do anything for me, it's not going to come from outside. It's going to come from my inner side. And there I understood the sound. Calm down, be quiet, because you will have the answers when you quiet down. And today I was walking. I went to the post office to buy some electricity to leave for the kids, etc. And when I was walking, I was listening some sounds for my, meditation sounds. And then I remember a story that I heard some time ago. And I decided, okay, now I have to talk about it today, because the guys is asking me to talk about it today. So that's what I'm going to talk about now. There were a man. This man was a very righteous man. He was a right man. Rightness, The one that was a servant. He was a doctor. And as a doctor, he had the opportunity to help a lot of people, and he did. He was a good husband. He was a good father. He was a good doctor. He was a charitable man. And someday something happens, and he didn't cope with the situation, and he died. When he died, he found himself in not a good place. Instead of being guided to heaven, he went guided to the limbo, as you called, or there is so many names for this. But he was not in the place he thought he was going to be. He was in hell. So when he got there, he said, "Uh-oh, what's happened? Why I'm not in a good place? I have been put in here. I thought I was, doing my job well. I thought I was, But he thought to himself, okay, let's see what's going to happen. I think I am in the wrong place, but who I am to, to challenge the decisions of the, of the master, of God. So the little demons came to greet him, and he started to shout on himself and say, ha 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 ha, look who is here. He thought he was gonna go the man and he was going to go to heaven, and now he's with us. And then start to pick on him. Everything he did when he came in was a reason for the demons and devils to laugh on him and pick on him. Anyway, because he thought he was good, etc., the devil decided to give him a very bad place to be. So he was taken to a very poor and horrible street, thrown in just a little, like a very basic place, just 2 rooms, all decaying, with holes on the walls and on doors, and very bad place. And then the devils was walking up and down the streets and shout on him, "Hello, good man, how are you feeling, good man?" All picking on him, calling him names. And he said, "Oh well, probably I deserve that. Anyway, I'm gonna try to do my best here." And he looked around and he found some woods here and there. So he started to repair the place they gave him. 2 rooms, one with a bedroom and one with the stove and, things for him to cook. No table, no chair, no bed. Very, very basic. So, the first week he spent in hell, he rebuilt the whole place. He found wood now and then. He went to the streets and picked something here and there. And then he made a bed for himself. He did a chair. He did a table. And one day in this week, he was walking around. He found some seeds. And he said, "Okay, good, I'm gonna plant them." And then they plant in front of the little cottage, and then 1 week later the flowers was coming up, and then the other devils were walking around and looking at everything he was doing and coming and spit on him and looking. They start to come more quieter. They are not shouting on him anymore, because they see that he was busy doing something. So he decided to offer them he made some little, cookies. And then one of the devil came and said, "I want to cook." He said, "Okay, I can give 1 cook, but you have to, cookies, yeah? But you have to say, 'Thanks God for being here.'" And then the demon said, "No, I'm not going to say that. Never. I'm not going to never say something like this." He said, "Oh, you're not going to have my cook then." And they started to throw stones on him, etc. But he keep quiet. And another day, another one came. I want some of your cookies." And he said, "Okay, if you say thanks God, I will give the cook for you." The stories goes on and on, and one day one accepted to say thanks God, and then he gave the cook, and then he spread the cookies, were all fantastic, delicious, and then suddenly, 2 months after he was in hell, there were a queue in front of his house. Everyone wants to say thanks to God to have a cookie. And he had flowers all over. He had repaint everything and plant everything, and he was having vegetables and everything on his garden. And then the devil, Satan went to visit God and say, "God, you gave me the wrong person. I can't bear him. He's converting all my devils to you. I don't want him in my town. I want you to take him from there, because you placed him there to change my devils, and I don't want this." And then God sent an angel to pick him up from the hell and place him in heaven. Well, this lesson, or this story, is very interesting, because it shows that an old soul doesn't complain whenever it is, whatever he's doing. He accepts the situation because he knows that something behind the situation. There is some motivation, there is some reason for it happens. And the old soul realizes that everything is opportunity to grow and to help people around to grow. Remember when I was talking about the lighthouse? It's the same situation. That doctor that was sent to hell, okay, in a mistake, it was a mistake. The angel took him to the wrong place. But it was not a wrong place. It was the good place for him at that moment. Not because he deserved. It's not about deserving something or not deserving something. Sometimes you go through situations that say, but I don't deserve that. It's not a question of deserving or not. Because he didn't deserve to go there. He was supposed to be taken to heaven, but he was taken to hell because there were souls in that place that need his example. He converted lots of little devils to say thanks to God. And in doing it, probably they were taken from there to a better place. Because I don't know your knowledge about after death, but there is places where you go. Lately, I decided to see something to refresh my brain, to see all the stuff, not to be too much in just spirituality. So I decided to see with my daughter when she was here. I decided to see some of these serials from TV, American serials. And then I got used, I like it. So I decided to see one called Once Upon a Time. Once Upon a Time is a serial, it's 7 seasons, and every season there is about 20 episodes. So it's a long one. I am in season 5. And in season 5, they went to hell. And they are facing Hades, the god of the underworld. So all of there are different experiences on the Once Upon a Time. It's like going through this history, no stories, but these stories, these lands, and these fairy stories. And it's very interesting. And now they are in the underworld with Hades and etc. And even in Hades, in the underworld, there is places, better places and horrible places. It's like Earth, really. In Earth, you have good places and not very good places. It's the same thing. So when you overcome, or when you have unfinished business and you manage to finish that business, so you are taken to a better place instantly. And that's what's happened on this situation with this doctor. He was supposed to be there because he has someone that he has to rescue in there, some of soul that has to be rescued there. So he didn't complain to be there, even he didn't know about it. He said, okay, if I am here, it's because I deserve to be here, something I have to do here. And so he did. He rebuilt that house. They gave him completely destroyed, ruined, and he managed to redo everything, to cover the walls, to paint in it, to making it pleasurable. Even in hell, it's possible to be happy. That's the lesson. When you accept what God gave to you, when you accept that everything that happens to you, there is a reason to happen to you. You have something to learn on that situation, or you have to teach someone, or you have to rescue some souls. In the situation I am now, I have to rescue. That's my mission, because I am a lighthouse. Sometimes it's very tough, sometimes it's very painful. But I know who is behind it. It's the God inside me that is driving me to this moment, because there is something that I have to do unfinished. So if you are going through hard moments now, or good moments now. Sometimes you are going through very nice moments also. Not just the hard ones, the good ones also. And some people, when they are in the good moments, say that, but I don't deserve this. Yes, you do. You are in there because that's what nature and mother and the source of the universe is given to you. So you deserve the good also. It's not just the bad. You know? It's not just the bad. You also deserve the good. Bad things happen, yes, but good things happen also. So let's face our moment. Let's be thankful, grateful for everything. I'm learning. I have been learning along for some years now, but lately it has been more practical in my life to be grateful every day for everything that happens. Grateful for the walls. Another day I picked myself rubbing my hands on the walls and thank these walls to protect me against the cold, against the wind. I was in my back garden here. It's all covered, and I was looking at the rain comes and on the roof, because it's this see-through it's see-through, so I can see the rain comes down. And the noise was so nice, and I was so grateful for having this place so I can be outside looking at this looking at the rain comes down on my roof, looking at the drops of the rain, and it runs all the roof down, and the noise. I was grateful, and I was thanking it to be able to see it. So be grateful for everything. Be grateful for the air that you breathe. Be grateful for the bed when you lay down in your bed, for the pillows where you put your head on. Be grateful. And I am absolutely sure that nature, Gaia, the source of the universe, is going to give you more to you than you already have. So be grateful in the moment of pain, and be grateful in the moment of pleasure. Okay, just to keep on record, today is 21st of February, and our great preacher of the planet, the Billy Graham, he died today at the age of 99. Just to be in record, the day I did this video is the day of Billy Graham passed away, and now I hope he's receiving, the blessings for everything he did, included to our Queen. Yes, I think it was 55 or 56 when he came to England, and I was just 4 years old. So God bless you, bless us all. God bless your life, your family, bless you. And I will see you next time. If I have some time in Cyprus, I will do another video on the beach. I'm bringing my singing bowls also, so I'm gonna be doing it in there. So I will see you in Cyprus. Okay, I'm gonna visit a church in Cyprus, in Nicosia. In Larnaca, the church of Saint Lazarus. So that is my saint. So I'm gonna visit his church, and I'm gonna do a video in there. Okay, God bless you and keep you safe, and me also. Bye bye.